Hello, my jellyfitters. My name is Jim, and this is your Daily Brogue for the 21st of August, 2026. Is this showing up? I can't see it, so I am assuming not. Good. So, what should I talk about? So, I'm still trying to talk about those trolls. So, I need some kind of flavor for humanoids. That's what I'm looking for, is a flavor to make them a little less generic. Maybe induce some story ideas. And we use the orcs as an example. Orcs um, are created in 3 stages. Each one of those stages is a ritual, and each one of those rituals needs um, components and things like that. So, um, and not all the orc shaman know this, only some of them do, for whenever they were first created. Let's see what else. Um, and so we get all those things. I also gave an example of one that was not so good, which was the goblins. So I had an idea for goblins, right? The goblins would all be transsexual, and when they uh, leveled up, eventually, not right away, they would become school of gender bending. Um, when they leveled up, their penises would reduce in size until, see, this is very important actually, they became women, and that's how goblin women are formed. And of course, all of these school of transformation, and all of these things would make together. And that would give you flavor, but doesn't give you anything actionable, right? So that's not a good one. It has to be something that's actionable in the game, something that can lead to adventures or in some way. I mean, it doesn't have to be directly. This one can, have the characters working for orcs in some way, working with orcs, bargaining with the orcs to get those things, and maybe gain passage, that sort of thing. So that's always possible to use something like that to improve things. Um, so so that's the end. No, that's the beginning, right? Invisibility. Let's not waste that. Oops. Coming back this way anyway. So, what sort of things? So we don't want to annoy those people right now, those goblins. So one goblin at a time we can handle, right? So our goal is to get something actionable, and so we have to do something different with the goblins. Um, I do have another idea for goblins, which is the Kale Eater goblins, where the goblins already exist, but the Kale Eaters have been cursed. Oh, this looks like a. Oh, there we go, a lever one. Good. Ding. Oops. So what I'm doing is, okay, this one doesn't get in there. Okay, so that axe could be good. And so we will play with that axe. We don't know if it's good, but we're hoping, right? So we can play with the axe early on. Try that gray. Speed. All right. 8 to 14, yes. Okay. And at 14, that's another axe, which could very well mean that I don't need this axe. Okay. IN12. All right. So let's go like this. Nothing. Okay. It's fine. Protection. More leather armor. So we need something to make it a little more thing. So what I have are these Kale Eater goblins. So these goblins have been cursed by a wizard oh, not whose sheep they had been stealing and eating, obviously. He got annoyed and said, "You are no longer going to eat meat," which sounds like a very wizardy thing to do to me. Okay, so we need three, and there's a missing potion there. So these guys are going to. Do I have bad? I have some bad ones. So let's throw J there. Let's throw E up there. Okay. That's fine. So why are you doing that? Okay, so do I know what this guy is? Black. So the Kalia goblins are some goblins. I'm going to just switch to this other axe, which is bad, and this other leather armor, which is also bad. And let's try some scrolls. H. Recharging. Okay. Yes. Teleportation. Very nice. This would have been good after I kill all those dudes, which maybe I can't do because I'm in bad shape, right? Okay. Okay. Remove curse. Okay. So we have. Oh, good. I did not. The remove curse told me a lot of stuff. Does not tell me. Okay, so we'll equip D. And we will drop the other X. L, the acts of self-harm, and drop L. We'll equip V and drop, we'll call T. The leathers move little mommy leathers. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Okay, so that means back up we go. This was our plan before, right? If that N was no good, come back here and get the other stuff. This is usually not a good plan, and I do it all the time anyway. Poison 4. There we go. No choice. We don't want any choices. Negation. Okay, anything else I've got? No. Those three are probably enchantings. I'm not ready to commit to that war axe, but because I don't even know if that's a bad war axe. It might be cursed. It might have a very bad thing on it. All I know is that it's not normal, right? The ogre is, of course, trying to defeat my attempts. To identify. The war axe, although I am making some progress. So as much as I like to complain, I should not. So the Kale Eater Goblins, they have a spell because this was not a evil mage, but he did want to, make sure that the goblins learned their lesson, right? And their lesson should be don't screw with wizards. Uh, but they have a special spell he crafted because he was, technically bad. Come on, dudes, stay out of the pink cast. What do I have on me? Nothing good. Got a worshipping dude up there, so let's zap him a couple of times. Uh, more gas. De-equip. V. I. What do I have? I know life and strength. Do I have a life? I do have a life. I'll use the life. I lost an ogre. Oh, no, I did not lose an ogre. Very nice. 4 dudes. Must kill 4 dudes. I need a mango. So now I have situations where I can take my dudes. I can take my players and ask them to figure out stuff get the spell. Right? If you get that spell, then we will know. There's the detect magic. Okay. Okay, that's not good practice because it doesn't necessarily show up. V, one thing, kill one dude, be a hero. Both of those guys survived. And that's an average old war axe. So that is not something we want to enchant up. In fact, we don't have anything good as far as weapons are concerned. Drop H, apply H. Okay, I would prefer not to use the detect magic here, but drop the Q. And I've got too much crap. So, front mail is average, but I don't want the dagger. But I can use the split mail-ish right now, just like I can kind of use the warhammer. Cobalt 1. So, found Discord. No. So I have to be careful with all these dudes. Oops, staff of protection, don't want. If the dudes survive by not being stupid, and we will try some of these scrolls. See, there's the Discord. By shattering. Okay. Um, Visibility. That's what I thought. We get through that. We got through that as a group. All right. And I can toss some of these bad potions. Good. Perfect place for confusion. Burgundy. H2. Healing? Who do I have? He needs healing, yeah. None of them need healing, so and it knows it. Hey, I probably better equip the leather armor. See what O is. Telepathy. Supposed to give this guy go down. Probably a bog monster up there. What was this guy? What did he find for me? A white potion. Burgundy. What is Burgundy? Do I have a Burgundy? Burgundy is good. Levitation. You know what all those are? I don't know what P is. Paralysis. So, what would I like to do? I would like to um, somewhat better, not much. So that gives me a little more for the goblins. It's still not great, and it's not all goblins, right? So it's just sort of a subset of goblins. There was a potion, so we don't care. Let's throw M way down here. This is probably bad, but we don't know. We don't know. So at least one good potion left. Scroll of Shattering. shattering. Okay, so we need to start using those caustic gases. We are getting really close. I really don't have. The only thing I could do is only the haste charm is worth enchanting up. Really, it's good. I mean, I have the armor and the X. These are not. The and I've got some food. Um, yes. Where did the pixie run off to? Don't have. I think I got both of the bad scrolls. It's been so long. Incineration and creeping death. My guys aren't too close. Of course they're too close. I have a haste, so I can get away from them. Try some of this stuff. A D, incineration. Great place for creeping death. I, fire immunity. Being a fire is really good. So that's one additional thing. I can make some yeah, let's go get that descent. We're not coming back. Ah, shit. Who knows what that bastard did? No longer immune to fire. Do I do not have healing? Huh. I have healing. I have a healing thing. I will burn to death. I did not burn to death. My dudes have to come save me. those goblins destroy my dudes. As I don't really want anyway. Oh, that was my leather armor that I threw down. Okay. To find a way down. Yes, I did. Okay. I think it let me know. I said I want telepathy, but I don't have it, so I can't really chase the mod monster. And I went too fast. This was a good war pike. I would have been happy with it. I should have enchanted. Let's see what else. Because I had 6 enchantings. And remove curse, I knew that, and negation, I think I knew that. So I didn't have anything there to check out. But pressing go is always a problem.